Wow. Yeah, I'm for sure in love with this. This is an absolutely amazing upgrade. We are going to set up and test out this brand new coil machine. This is from Workhorse Irons, and this is the Seth Chiferi Wiener Dog Liner version 2.3. And so for this machine specifically, we are using Workhorse Irons straight bars. These are their 9-round liners. These are a 12 gauge. And we are also using the Workhorse Irons disposable grips. So just so you know, that is what's on the machine currently. And obviously to get this up and running, we need a power supply. So we did purchase the Critical XRR power supply, which does come with their Critical foot switch. So we will also set this up, which this has not been unboxed or anything. So we're going to do that now and hopefully just get everything to work properly. And as you know or don't know, I've been using a Bishop wand to do traditional tattoos, and I really wanted to switch to a coil for lining. So we are finally making that happen. It's a bit expensive to make the switch. All of this here was $1,000. So it's an investment, but it's an investment in myself, and I'm super stoked to be switching over from a pen machine to a coil machine for lining. I've been told countless times from other artists that this is a must do, and until I felt comfortable doing so, I didn't, but today is the day. And so this is what our power supply looks like. Now this does come with a magnet and a stand and everything like that, so let's just get into this and try to get this thing running. And also we do have a fake skin here with a stencil that I've already put on, so if you are in the same boat as me and curious what it might be like, stick around because I'm going to test this once we get everything set up and yeah, get my initial reaction to a coil machine. It's not my first time using one, but I have not used one more than 3 times in my life. And so like I mentioned, it does come with it's a magnetic stand. It's really strong, that can, attach to your workbench, which in this case, I don't think I'm going to attach it to anything until we get back to the studio. We will go set this up so that it's actually attached to the workbench. But for now, I think I'm just going to let it hang out here. There's nothing magnetic. I have nothing magnetic here to attach this to. So just letting you know though, this does come with the stand. It's included. You don't have to do anything else, and it will mount right to the side of your workstation if you have a toolbox workbench, or to the top, whatever you like. And then you can just slip a bag over this or use barrier film and make sure that you're able to touch this during the tattoo session without any cross-contamination. So pretty easy breezy there as far as that goes. Also make sure that you have a clip cable if you're going to do this. The clip cable is what clips onto your machine and into your power supply. And typically I do preach set up the same way as if you are setting up for a tattoo, but I'm not going to because I do this on the regular. I'm just going to set up to practice on fake skin, but you would use a clip cord bag as well as a machine bag. Obviously everything would be wrapped up and kept sanitary. It's just crazy how fast you can move with this, which is a huge, huge upside for me because I feel like with a rotary pen machine, I have to move so slow to get these nice bold lines. And mind you, we are working on fake skin, but we are working on real skin. That is the brand, and if you know, you know. This is super delicate, and there is really no other fake skin out there that mimics human skin as well as this fake skin does. Like, you can legitimately overwork these. You can blast through the back. As you can see, well, who knows if you can see. Nothing coming through the back means we have perfect needle depth throughout the entire line. the skin isn't splitting or anything like that, so we know that our angle, our speed, everything is perfect right now. You know, it's really crazy also, even if you move a little faster than you had intended, the line is in there. It's in there and it's super bold. This is definitely going to be a game changer for anyone else thinking about switching from a pen machine to a coil. If you are looking to get nice, big, bold lines, single pass, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, in and out, and this is really going to speed up the tattoo process. Wow. Yeah, I'm for sure in love with this. This is an absolutely amazing upgrade. On that note, I would love to hear from you if you use a rotary or a coil machine to do your tattoos and why. So if you wanted to leave a comment, that would be greatly appreciated. Just trying to get feedback and opinions on coil machines and whether you use them or not. Man, that's insane. It's just crazy how quick it gets it in there. So very stoked on this. I know I've said it, but it's just really cool. It's just so different from a pen machine. I know a lot of people are worried about the vibration from the machine. I will say this machine isn't bad at all. The weight feels positioned correctly on this machine as far as I'm concerned as a newbie on coils, but everything feels good. I will say, honestly, the only thing is the cord pulling here on my countertop and stuff, but I think it would be much different when I was tattooing a client because the cord would not be on a countertop. You know, it can be if it's on a table or a chair or a armrest or something. So, but this is the only thing that's throwing me off is this pulling on the counter when I get to a certain point and it sticks and then it does one of those. So it's kind of the only thing that right now I'm like, that's kind of bothersome, but otherwise it feels great. And just like with a pen machine, I'm letting the machine do the work. You know, I'm not jamming it into the skin. I'm just gliding along the skin, using my points of contact and keeping a steady hand. And it's doing an amazing job. So also, a good note here is if you're thinking the foot switch is going to be bothersome or difficult to kind of feel natural with, I will say I haven't even thought about it once and it's just working properly. Not like it's not functioning properly, I just mean my mind to muscle connection is very easy with this. I'm literally just hitting it when I want to go, but I just realized because I haven't thought about it at all, and we've done almost half of this tattoo. So if you did think that would be something that would throw you off, it's not throwing me off. And I can't speak for everyone, but also I'm going to say I love the way this feels in my hand over the pen machine. I don't know what it is. This feels like it holds you in the right angle to pull your lines properly. The pen machine has no weight to it, no nothing, and I find that I'm gripping it harder because of that, and this is sort of alleviating any of those like feelings of it in your hand. What am I trying to say? This feels better in my hand pulling lines than the pen machine does. You know what else? This is going to make it really difficult for me not to switch to a coil shader as well. So if you have any recommendations for a shader coil machine that you use for American traditional, for big whips, for larger needle groupings, etc., leave a comment down below. Let me know what it is because I am very likely going to purchase something else. And with how much I love this Seth Chiferi so far, I'm leaning that way. Probably something from Workhorse Irons just because they were super great, easy to work with. They carry a lot of great builders machines and yeah, leave a comment down below if you do use a shader. And we must be dialed in pretty decent on the machine because It's running great. We're running at 6.4 volts. We're not getting any spitting or anything like that, so I'm assuming that we did a great job setting up the machine. We put a bend in the needle. We are running one rubber band on just to pull that needle back, and the needle is sitting back in the tube. These tubes are the V-cut tubes or the V-tips. I guess pro tip here, or at least something that I've always done, is if I start to feel uncomfortable in a line, rather than push through so that I get the whole line in one pass, I whip out and I come back and finish that line. I feel like it's better safe than sorry, because I know if I don't, when I start to feel uncomfortable, I'm gonna end up with a wobble in my line, and I hate to see it if it's really bad wobble and not just something smooth like a little, oh, we got a little wobble there, especially depending on what you're doing. Now, if it's on a skull, cool, no problem, there's wobbles in skulls. But if it's on the hat, there's no wobbles in the hat, especially on certain parts of the hat, like the brim or something. It doesn't just have a chip out of it, you know what I'm saying? You might be asking yourself, why am I testing this on fake skin as well? Well, I'm testing it on fake skin before I use it on a client. I want to go into this session very confident because I've dialed in the machine. We know that the voltage is running great. We know the ink isn't spitting. The machine is set up great. Like, that's the whole kind of point of this test run on a fake skin. All right, and that's it. Obviously, we don't have a shader, so you know, if I was to shade this with a coil machine, which we'll probably do, probably just make another video. Maybe we'll make a shading video on this since we have it on fake skin now. But I am so pleasantly surprised, which I shouldn't be, because I've been told time and time again, get a coil, brother. You'll get some nice bold lines, you know, bold will hold type stuff. And I felt like it was my duty to test this out and see what it's like to switch over to coils, because, as I mentioned, we're doing American traditional over here. And so here's what she's looking like after a very quick outline with the Seth Chiferi Wiener Dog 2.3. Thank you for watching. Leave a comment down below if you want to let me know what machines you are using.